Hi guys, it's Amy with Name to Plan, and today I am here with my brand new tote. I am super excited about this tote. It is something that I've been using for about 2 weeks now, and I absolutely just love this. So this is a diaper bag, a diaper caddy that I purchased off Amazon, and it has been something that I purchased specifically to carry all of my planner supplies. I did want to upgrade from the Happy Planner tote to this system, and I've been using it again for about 2 weeks, and it has just been like amazing. I just love this thing. So I just wanted to dive into it and kind of show you what it looks like set up right now. Now, just so you know, I do use it, and so it's like set up very functionally for me right now. And it's a little bit messy, so just kind of bear in mind that, it's not going to be perfect, but I'm going to go ahead and put the entire thing on screen. So I don't have a ruler to give you the dimensions, but I will link this in the description so that way you can purchase it on Amazon if you'd like. But it is just like, to me, a very sturdy and durable diaper caddy, and it's holding quite a few things in here. There's like a whole stack of papers, there are a couple of sticker books, and then I have normally 4 planners in here, and it's been able to handle like that load. Sometimes I have 5 planners in here even, and it to me, it feels like super heavy when I'm carrying 5 planners around, so normally I keep it about 4 planners. But I'm going to say that I don't have like the dimensions, but it is about the width of the Happy Planner tote. It is just like probably twice the size in terms of like width. So the Happy Planner tote is around about right here, and then this gives you like just like not quite double the amount of the width, but it's definitely the same length. And I'm gonna go ahead and pull up my Happy Planner tote before I dive into like this, just so you can kind of see it together. So this is my Happy Planner tote. I'm gonna see if I can get all of this in screen. Like, these are like giant items. Okay, so this is the diaper caddy, and then here is the Happy Planner tote. And so just from a width perspective, it is the same width. So hopefully you can kind of see that. It is the same width, like maybe like give or take half an inch. So it is the same width. One thing about this particular diaper caddy is I won't be able to turn it on its side, but it is much lower. So like it's about like my hand span in terms of like how high it is. And the Happy Planner tote, you might know, is like much higher. So the straps are longer to kind of compensate for that. So I think like if you've taken the total like height with the straps, they're about the same as the Happy Planner tote, but it's much like shorter in terms of height. So I actually really like that, because like with Happy Planner tote, like when you put something in there, sometimes it can like fall all the way down, especially with like smaller like planner supplies. And so yeah, I definitely just like the height of this much better. And again, as I already mentioned, it is wider for sure. So let's move this back on screen so you can kind of see what I've got in here. Like I said, I do have multiple items in here, and this is just how I have it set up to make it functional for me. But on the inside, it's just a very large open space. It does come with several dividers, very similar to the Happy Planner tote. That is like Velcroed on there. Hopefully you can see that. I'm at the point where I can't see the camera angle, but like it has these like Velcro sections. Okay, so there's one that runs the entire width of the bag, and then there's one that's like half. All right, and so it is like a specific shape, and so if you're not going to use one of the dividers or one of the Velcro pieces, it would probably be this one that divides this section into like 2 smaller sections. This one you pretty much have to use because the Velcro is like for this smaller piece is on this Velcro piece, and so you won't be able to use this piece without this piece. Hopefully that makes sense. But with that being said, I mean, I personally really love like the setup with the 2 Velcro pieces, so I have kept it like as designed. Okay, and so in this larger section, as you can see here, I've got like classic Happy Planners. I have, as I've mentioned before, I have fit 5 in here, like, and it's very comfortable actually, and they sit up very nicely with 5 in here. But I normally only keep 4 in here just because it's really heavy with 5 planners. So with the way the width of this is, I can actually put the planners in here just kind of like with the discs facing up, and it's just like in there, so I don't have to like sit it upwards like this. I can definitely just stick it in as is. So this means that this is at least 9.5 internally, I assume, right? So that's the first pocket. These two pockets right here, both of them, they're split like to the same size. I don't know if you can kind of tell that they're about the same size. So they're about the same size in terms of like the width, and again, it's kind of like cut in half, so it's going to be, I don't know the depth, but they do definitely fit Happy Planner books in here. I put in this pocket right here on the bottom, just like some random sticker books, and again, Happy Planner books do fit in here. So just to show you, like I have been keeping like some of the mega books in here, so these Happy Planner books definitely do fit in here. Like it's getting caught on the string, but like it sits in here just like this, and there's enough space in here for multiple books. So like again, I've just been keeping random books in here, but definitely Happy Planner books fit as well, and they do fit on this side as well. So if you're using the Velcro piece, you can have like basically two sections of Happy Planner stickers, which is really, really nice. But what I've decided to do on this side is just kind of put like random scraps of paper. And so these are all like, well, they're mostly not stickers, but I do have a couple that are stickers. And these are all like what used to be in a random document holder of like random stickers and die cuts and like scraps of paper that I'm trying to use up. And some of it's just like recycling too. But I put all of those in here just to try to use them. So I have a couple of like coloring books that we finished coloring, and so now I'm cutting out pieces of it to like put into like different scenes and different pages. I've got like, here's another coloring book. Again, it's just random stuff, okay? And so all that's in here. And so again, like my setup here is like very messy, I would say. I mean, let's just be honest, it's like really messy, but I am trying to use this down, and rather than keeping it in a random like document holder, which I might not access and use, I have it right here with my planners, and so I'm much more likely to use it. I also have these random stickers, so I'm much more likely to use all of this in conjunction with each other. Now, with all that being said, I feel like at this point it's very similar to the Happy Planner Tote, minus like the width of it. I feel like all of this is, I mean, easily something that like with the amount of space that I still have left, I could have just kept it in the Happy Planner Tote. What made me purchase this particular bag is because of all the outside space. And so I will tilt it up so you can kind of see it. But this first side, this is just like giant pocket that's like right now empty. I don't use it for anything, okay? And then I'm gonna flip it upwards here. I'm trying not to like knock everything out. What we have here is in the front, like all of these pockets right here. And it's like one kind of slightly larger, like longer pocket, and then two pockets that are identical on this side and this side over here on the left. So let me shift so you can see this side as well. And what I do is basically just stick my pins in here. So this pocket I use for pins. Oh, sorry. This side I use for markers, highlighters, and then I actually keep my phone in this pocket in the middle whenever I'm carrying this around with me. So I'm sorry for all the shaking too. It's really hard to maneuver this box, right? And then on the other side is the exact same kind of setup with the different pockets. So there's three pockets again, so 1, 2, and 3. This one being a little bit bigger, and I just tucked the card that came attached to the bag right down in there, and I don't use this side at all. All right, so I only use this side, and so this is the side that's like facing me when I'm planning. Okay, and so then the last pocket on this side is like the fun side, and so I don't have it organized really in any kind of way. It is like a zip pouch, and it does have like, it's, I mean, I think it could have been better made like with like elastic or something, but it's like just more felt that is holding it so that way it doesn't like fall all the way open. And so that is in there, and it does have these, let me flip it up just a little bit. It does have elastic pieces in here to kind of hold things. Like you can certainly put pins in here, but I have a couple of smaller items that tend to get lost in like a pencil pouch, and so I have my chapstick, and then I have my tweezers. Tweezers always get lost down there, right? And then the rest of it I kept fairly simple. It's just actually literally like 4 other items that I put in this pocket. It's a pair of scissors, like just a small ruler, and then whiteout and a tape runner, and I just leave that in there. And so, yeah, that's it. The reason I purchased this bag was for these outside pockets. I just really feel like one of the things with a Happy Planner Tote that's missing is the fact that they're like for this and any craft tote really are those outside pockets where you can store smaller items, and the Happy Planner tote doesn't have that. When I was using the Happy Planner tote, I was just kind of using one of the pockets to put planner supplies down in that pocket, but again, like with the Happy Planner tote being so high, things got like buried way down in the bottom. So yeah, that is that. So the tote here, just so you can kind of see it, this stack of paper right here is 8.5 by 11, and I'm able to pull the strap even above all of that, and the paper does kind of like shift forward a little bit, but it doesn't by much. So like when I'm carrying the entire thing, when I lift it up like this, and hopefully you can kind of see that, but when I lift it up, it is able to rise above and have like even just like probably like 5 inches, 3 or 4 or 5 inches below the strap to the 8.5 by 11, like the 11 inches of paper. So it sits, I would say, like with the strap at about 15 inches, and it's a very generous strap, as you can see here. So I've been using it, as I've mentioned already, for about 2 weeks, and I find it to be very comfortable. It's easy to use. It's overall just made with like a very like durable felt, like a stiff felt, I would say. And so it's been very durable. I haven't worried about it kind of like breaking through the bottom, even though the bottom is made of the same felt. I might at some point like eventually reinforce the very bottom with like some cardboard just to make sure that it doesn't like collapse on me and just like poke a hole through it, or like I accidentally like cut a hole in it with like a pair of scissors or something like that. So I might eventually put some cardboard down there, but in the meantime it has been working out fabulously. I've been able to take everything from my Happy Planner tote, like my planners and all the stickers and papers and planner supplies and everything else, and move it over here, and been able to use this bag really nicely, and I've just really enjoyed it. So yeah, this is one of my recent purchases. I do have a couple of other things that I've purchased that I've just been trying to organize my space, and so this is one of the items that I've purchased to try to organize my space. And I've got a couple of other items coming, and then I do plan to, in the next month or two, or like record a video with my craft room slash planner space tour. And so like you'll see these items kind of popping up again as I go through like the planner room tour, so, or my planner space tour. So yeah, this is my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully it gave you some ideas for like ways to like store your stuff, especially if you have a smaller collection. Like definitely something like this that's very portable, very easy for you to carry around is very helpful. I found this very helpful even with my very large stash, to be able to carry like just what I need in a given moment around with me everywhere. So I have tools, stickers, ephemera, and my planners, and have all of that. I can carry it from room to room and just be able to use it like that. It's just been really helpful. So yeah, that's where I am right now with like what are essentially my memory books. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel, and until the next video.